Okay, this is PLS Diabetic Shoe Company, located in 21500 Osborne Street in Los Angeles, California. The city is Canoga Park, and there is a big fraud going on in here that I want you all to know about it. First of all, I want our customers to know about it, which are Safe Step, Natural Step, hangers, orthotics and prosthetics, orthofit, ortho engineering, and many more that I don't remember right now. We make here diabetic inserts, shoes, and orthotics for diabetic patients, and they are all have to be custom made for each patient, for each foot individually. But in reality, that's not how we do. What we do is we receive the order and match the inserts from our library. We have a library that have all kinds of sizes, different arches, high arches, low arches, long arches, short arches, heel width, lot of them. So there is no way we cannot match with that foot what we have in the library. And as you can see, these are prefabricated inserts. We have some stock of this, and in 5 numbers, 5 sizes, and most of our orders going out with these inserts because they just match with the foot. Whichever don't match, I'm carving it from the library. In reality, we have to scan and process all these orders, but most of them go with these prefabricated inserts, and the rest I'll show you later on. As you can see, we have a lot more of them everywhere, and as you can see, we have here 2 laminate, tri-laminate. These are some of the sizes we have, and these are ready to go. Any of them, if will match with the order, then it's ready to go. And if you come here, you won't see this actually, because you see this curtain up there, and there are those clamps, one in the middle and in a side, and one in this side. So we just take out those clamps, and the curtain will roll down, so you won't be able to see. So in this area we have one and the second CNC machine. Together they carve 36 pairs of inserts within 25 minutes. And on this computer we have the library with all different sizes that we can match with any foot. Most of them are mirrored. We don't carve individually. In some cases we do. If the foot are really different, and if we can't find in a library, we just do it correctly. But maybe only 1 or 2% that we will have to do correctly, because we won't be able to find it in the library. And there is one more advantage that diabetic patients have for this company. Most of their feet are numb, they don't feel much. So if our inserts arches are 1/4 of an inch longer or shorter, higher or lower, they don't feel much. Although previously we had complaints many times that the inserts are damaging their feet, this and that. But you know, within thousands of patients, few patients doesn't really matter. Most of our customers, I'm sure they have realized that something's wrong, because they told us many times that our inserts look like generic. But of course, they don't have proof that they are not custom made in reality, and 90% of them are mirrored. So let me tell you now about the orthotics. And the same way work with orthotics. Let me explain you a little bit. This is a paperwork. It's from ortho engineering. This is an order form. This is one pair of inserts. This is how we receive them. The order form and the scan picture. And this is how we work with this. All we do is measure from the heel to the end of the arch, which is approximately 5.5 inch. We cannot know exactly, of course, because you know, we don't have the proper software. So approximately 5.5 inches. That's the length of the arch. The heel width is 2.1 quarter of an inch. And just by looking at the arch side, as darker it is, as higher the arch. So what we do is writing here those numbers. 5.5 inch long arch. This is gonna be on size number 1, meaning the heel will be 2.43 inches wide and 0.75 inches high arch. So once we get this number, we go here. You see all these boxes? This is another library. These boxes are all with similar numbers. We find that number from here, and once we open the box, inside you will see already carved molds. You see? With the similar numbers. We just need to find the box that will match the number on the paperwork. They are already carved, so all we need to do is put the hot plastic on top of it, press it down, and the orthotics are done. It's really fast and easy. The orthotics orders we receive same way as we receive insert orders. It is all with those pictures like I showed you, or foam boxes and or casts. But we do the same thing with this as well. If it's with foam box, impression box, we just take a measurement from the impression inside the box, or if it's a cast, we just take a measurement from the cast and write down the number and find the correct mold from the library. You know, the thing is that if we process all these orders the way that Medicare requires by the law, then PLS Diabetic Shoe Company must have at least 10 more employees dealing with all these orders, which are more than 200 a day. But you know, in that case, with 10 more employees, the owner of the company could not have the lavish lifestyle he has and had so far. Okay, now let me tell you a little bit about the scanners we are selling to you for $260. Everything in here is fraud, actually. It just, the person who, the owner actually, he found a good way to take money from Medicare through our customers. Medicare probably doesn't even know about PLS Diabetic Shoe Company, because we don't work with Medicare, we don't bill Medicare, we use our customers. We sell our products to them and they bill Medicare, and Medicare pays them and they pay us. So we don't work with Medicare at all. Yeah, basically it's a safe way from far away to rip off Medicare. And by the way, our customers, none of them have any idea how we make their products. So I guess now you will know, because I'm gonna send this recording to all of you, including governments. I want all of you to know about it. I think it's not fair and none of us deserve this. Now let me tell you about the scanners. The scanners you have from us are these, I think. 3D says. In reality, these are 2D scanners. You can buy them for $50 from Staples or any electronics store. but they are being sold to you as a 3D scanners. Actually, we have 3D software that's supposed to convert these 2D files into 3D, but it never worked, and I don't remember ever to use that software. We just receive from you those pictures, and we measure, as I showed you before. We take measurements and the arch height just approximately, looking at the arch height. As darker it is, as higher the arch, but we can't know exactly. That's how we work with these scanners. And now in here, as you can see, we have new scanners. The owner wants you to, when you look at these scanners, he wants them to look like a professional scanner. So in order to do that, we are going to make special cases for these scanners. Let me show you. This is very undone actually, but from outside they will look like this. There will be a glass on top of this, and inside this case will be these scanners. So you won't basically see the scanner from through that glass, but you will see some parts of it. Yeah, and again, these scanners are just a 2D scanners. They are made to scan paper, picture, document, but not 3D food. And yeah, I guess this is it basically. So now you all know how we make your product, how we make fool of you, I guess. And so after this, it's up to you to work with them or not. But keep in mind that you know, it will be known that you all know how your product is being made. So you do the math. That's it, I guess. A little update. See, these are the fake 3D scanners that I was talking about earlier. This is how they're gonna look like. Red, and I guess there are gonna be some labels on top of it with a red line name. And yeah, this scanner is ready to go. With the scanner is already inside. You just need to peel off this and operate. That's it. Okay, there is one more illegal activity going on here, except the fraud with inserts and orthotics. As I told you before, when you come here, we take out these clumps, one in the right side, one in the middle, and one in the left side, and these curtains will roll down so you won't see the prefabricated inserts behind. But what we do with the rest, you see we have a whole bunch here, a lot of them here. What we do with this, I'm gonna tell you now. You see this room? This is the glue room. We are gluing the inserts in this room. And this glue we use here, this is illegal to use in California because it's a poison. It creates cancer. And in order to use this glue, we must have a proper ventilation, which we don't have. We have only one small motor on the roof, which is nothing for this glue. So anyways, this is what we do with rest of the inserts, and this is how we hide this glue from you and from firefighters when they come or when you come. You see this shelf here? Under this shelf, if you can see, there are wheels. We just turn off this light when you come here. Of course, we will know the time and the date you will come. So before you come, we put all the inserts inside this room, turning off the light and rolling these shelves in front of the door. And there is no way you can see that there is a door behind it, and behind the door there are a whole bunch of inserts prefabricated. Also, the employees of this company, they cannot complain about this glue room because they are going to get a cancer in the future, or they are not complaining of this fraud that takes place in here, because none of them wants to lose their job. They are desperate people. Most of them don't know English, so they can work somewhere else.